It's my first video, so you're gonna have to. Well, it's my second video, but my first serious video. So you're gonna have to bear with me. Probably gonna make a lot of mistakes. There's gonna be a lot of editing and stuff like that. So, and let's get started here. So, first thing that we're gonna need to do. Now, well, let me explain something to you first. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you a way to do an overlay on Google Map or Google Earth using historicmapworks.com. Once we get the overlay, I'm going to show you how to use that overlay to locate old houses, abandoned houses, fields that used to have schools, houses, churches, whatever. Just you know what you're looking for. So, and I'm also going to show you how to use Google Earth to get coordinates to exact spots on those maps, so you're not having to search around for in the woods or in the middle of the field for a foundation or tons of iron or whatever it is to get a clue as to where you're supposed to start looking. So let's get to it. So first thing, we're going to go to historicmapworks.com. Right now, we're going to find the county that you want to start researching. So for me, I'm going to start in Iowa. There's a specific county here that I haven't finished yet, so we'll start with that. We're looking for Lee County, and I'm going to start with the oldest maps that I can find. So obviously that would be Lee County, 1874. Here. So click on that. Now I've already got the first thing you want to do when you're doing an overlay is you want to get the county map and overlay that on Google Earth, and this is what it'll look like. So I've got Lee County already overlaid on there, and I'm going to show you how I do this, but just bear with me. So I've got Lee County already overlaid. Now the reason why you want to do the whole county is because you want to have an outline for the different townships. I've already got Cedar Township here. Alright, so next we're going to do Marion Township, which is this one right here. This is Marion. We're going to do that one next. So what you do is you go to Historic Mapworks, you find the township that you want. Let's see here, Marion Township, right here. Okay. Now, to get the thing is here is you could get this one off. You could print screen this and then take this directly this size and put it over, resize it and put it over the map. However, if you do that, then you're not going to be able to read anything. You're not going to be able to see these little teeny tiny spots and get zoom in on it and figure out exactly where these houses are. So what you want to do is you want to go to full screen. Okay, then you're going to zoom in all the way. All right. Now this is going to take a little bit of time here. Now look here in the these township maps, plat maps, you're going to have different sections. So you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll keep going, 5, 6, whatever. What we're going to do here, so I'm going to position it to where I can get 8 squares in my screen. Okay, and then I'm going to push print screen to capture that image. Alright. Now I go to my image manipulation software, whatever it is, Photoshop, GIMP, paint shop, whatever you want to use. I'm going to create a new image. Now I go 3,500 pixels just so that I have plenty of room to move around. Now I usually go transparent so that I don't have as big of a file. Now what you do is you've got that set. Now when you paste the first image in, you want to paste it as a new image. So pasting it as a new image, you see how it's a new image here. It's not pasted into the other one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out this 8 square, these 8 squares. And I'm going to copy that. Okay. Then I'm going to close this so that I don't have a whole bunch of different windows. I'm going to close it without saving. I don't want to have 50 different windows up when I'm trying to do this. So now I'm going to paste it directly onto my image here. So I got my first one. I'm putting it up here in the corner to make sure that I have room. Okay. Now go back to the maps. I'm going to move over and get the next row of images. Now there's only 4 squares here. There was 8 squares over here, which left 4. So I'm going to get these 4 here. I'm going to press print screen, and I'm going to bring it over. New image. I'm going to cut out. I'm going to cut out 6 squares just to be safe. Make sure I got it properly. I'm going to copy that, close this. I'm going to paste it into this image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in so that I can see it really well. I can see the individual pixels, and I'm going to line it up with the other image. Sometimes this can be a pain in the ass because you got to look for specific lines to line it up with. You need a vertical line and a horizontal line that they both line up so that you're triangulated, and you want them to be lined up. You want them to be lined up so that you want them to be perfect. So that the rest of the pieces fit properly. If you don't have one lined up the right way, the rest of them are all going to be off, and then your overlays are going to be off, and it's just going to look like crap. So you need to make sure that they're lined up perfectly. So there we go. I got the top third of the map done, so basically you're just going to keep doing that until you get the whole map. I'm going to turn the video off. I'm going to finish this, and then I'll start it once the video is done, and I will continue from there. Okay, I'm back. So here we are. I have done the entire section or the entire township of Marion Township in Lee County. You see, I have it here. The reason why the canvas is so big, I just like having room to work. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take and I'm going to cut this out. If I can get my mouse to work properly. I'm going to make sure not to remove anything that might be pertinent to the map. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and make sure I got it properly. Now, one thing to remember about these plat maps is they were not very accurate. So don't expect them to be completely straight. And they're scanned images. So they were on a piece of paper at one time. And they were scanned into a computer. So you see, it's not straight. So we're going to move it out a little bit and make sure that we have every single road in there. Now, move this up a little bit. Okay. That one in. Go up and make sure I got everything up here. And you see that it's gone in even more. Let's move it up to the corner there. So it's best just to line it up with each corner. Anyways, so now that I have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into a new image. So I've got a new image. There we go. So I've got my plat, and you can see how far you can zoom in and actually read things on the image. Alright, now save this. I like to save the files with the name of the township and the county and the year. So this is Marion Township, Lee County. I believe it's 1875. Let's go ahead and check here. 1874. Lee County, Marion Township. 1874. Now you save it. Now you want to save it as a JPG or something that you can use, JPEG or a GIF or something. I use JPEG, so that you can use it in your Google Earth. So I have to export because I'm using GIF here. So I save it in my metal detecting folder. With the highest quality possible. And I am all set to overlay it. Now, go back to Google Earth. Okay, so here we are. Now you see, here's Lee County. All of this is Lee County. There's Marion Township in Lee County. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new overlay, which is this button here. I'll show you again. This is the overlay button. Click that. Title it. So this is Marion Township, Lee County, Iowa, 1874. Alright, now you browse to get it off of your computer, wherever it's at. I've got to find it here. Now see, the reason why you want to put the county is because there's a Marion Township in Henry County as well. And so you don't want to get confused. You want to make sure that you have the right township. So Marion Township, Lee County. Marion Township, Henry County. Marion Township, Lee County. That's the one we want. There you go. Got it on your map, right? Now I bring the opacity down so that I can see exactly where I want it. Alright, now what I do is I get a general size of where it needs to be. Like this. Size it up just generally, okay? Now that I've got that, let's click OK there for a second. Now that I've got that, I'm going to turn off the all the other, I'm going to leave this up because it helps for reference. I'm going to leave any other townships that I've already put up as a reference to help. But I am going to take off the county map. There we go. Now I don't have as much clutter to work with. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My daughter came in to read something to me. Anyways, alright, so I turned off Lee County. Now I don't have all the clutter around to deal with. I can see the roads on Google or on the satellite imaging a lot easier now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Marion Township, which is right here. Right click it, go to properties, and then it opens it up to where I can keep on editing it. Now look, see, the reason why you need to go in and get a close-up view rather than just getting a general view is because when you generally size it like that, it's not even close to where it should be. You got, I don't even know the distance here. There's probably a 500, 600 foot difference between what the roads actually are. So you see here, you've got roads here as reference points. Okay. Now what we're going to have to do here is, you can see that this road is lined up generally. This horizontal road here is generally lined up right here. But if you go all the way on this side, it's not even close to lined up. So what we need to do is we're going to rotate it just a little bit just to make up for it. Now remember that you're not going to be able to get this perfectly lined up. You're just going to have to do it generally and get it the best that you can. Alright, so we're going to move it around, and I'll move it around a little bit and show you how to get it lined up. But we're going to line the roads up and any major landmarks. See, roads like this are a good starting point right here. Okay, see how it curves like that? So the white line here is the actual road on the satellite imaging, and then you've got the black lines outlining a road on the plat map. You want to line those up. Now you need to be careful to also line up the township to the edge of the county or the other townships or whatever as close as possible. I'm just going to move it down just a little bit because it's not completely straight, and then you just keep doing that and keep lining it up until you get it as close to the just keep making adjustments until you can get it as close as possible. This takes a while sometimes. So anyways, you get the idea. So I'm going to line this up, and then I will get back to you. Okay, so I have it lined up as good as I think I'm going to get it. Now, you see the... Alright, there we go. Now, if you want to add any notes or anything in to the actual overlay, you can write anything here, and it'll come up in the toolbar or the menu bar on the left side. So you can make any annotations you need in here and any references that you need when you're doing your research. Alright, now, so that's how you do an overlay. Now, I mean, it's automatically saved in there. So I've got the overlay there, and I turned the opacity up just a little bit to get a look. But you can see the creek bed here is not completely lined up with the actual, or with the the plat map, but it is generally in the same area. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'll do another video on actually doing the research a little later on. I'm going to try to upload both videos at the same time so that you can go one right from one to the other. And you see here, I'm going to have to adjust it a little more. I missed some roads down here. Either those roads have moved, which I don't think so, because you got like this house here is off a little bit. So those roads probably didn't move. It's just that the plat map doesn't line completely up. See, this road's lined up here. This road's lined up. That road's lined up. This road's lined up. This one's lined up. So it's going to be hard to get them all lined up perfectly. And you're just going to have to get it done as good as possible. But anyway, so I'll do another a video on actually doing research on my next video. This is, like I said, this is my first serious video for YouTube. I did a video earlier on the on my metal detecting collection so far this year. So if you want to like and subscribe, I'm going to be doing more videos, instructional videos, and videos of actual hunts and stuff. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe, do whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't need likes. I don't need subscriptions. I'm just putting this out there for people that need information. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you.